Morning, T.Boy. Get a good night's sleep? Okay, we're back in the rescue team business. Flap, flap. Clunk, clunk. Topper's brought us the mail already, too. Let's give it our best like we always used to, T-Boy. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. In the last episode, our name was finally cleared, thank goodness, because we were on the run for quite some time. And we could actually go see the map later in this video just to see how far we can travel, which is crazy. But even Poper giving us mail, we have the same exact mail as we always do, which I remember playing this mail in our freaking Pokemon news ever since at the beginning of our journey. But in this episode, well, we're back in business, just like what Squirt said. And well, we're going to check the IQ skills here that I haven't been doing. His IQ skills is not very as many as mine because I think I've gotten some more red gummies than he has. But we have blue gummies. We have, I think, some red gummies. We're going to learn some new IQ skills. Everything we have is what I want. Exclusive move user. I want to see this one. So you can only use moves. You will not use regular attack. I actually want this on. I don't know why I never swapped that on before. And we don't want this one because they'll focus on traveling and we'll use moves and items less often. We kind of want that off just because they'll be doing its own thing and they'll be up against like 1v2 sometimes, and that's not good. Well, we're back and we have to talk to a lot of people since everyone in the Pokemon Square was out to get us. So here we go. I'm so sorry. I was fully convinced of your guilt, T-Boy. But I'm glad to hear you are free from that cloud of suspicion. I'll never give you my business again. Or, yeah. I hope we won't say that. Hello, we'll go to Calculon shop. Okay, I'll buy you. Oh, we don't have any space. Alright, let's talk to you. I am so sorry. I was convinced that T-Boy had to be the one. I'm very ashamed that I treated a valuable customer with such disdain and suspicion. Isn't that you just... It isn't just you, my brother. I am guilty of the same. Brother. My brother. We both promise we will not repeat the same mistake. I will do my best to obtain even more technical machines and orbs. I hope for your continued patronage. Welcome back to the Capcom, and we can't buy anything because, well, we need to go store some more items. Alright, Kangaskhan. I suspected this. I thought there had to be a mistake. I mean, look at you. You don't like the sort who can be up to no good. I'll keep looking after your things, dears. You can always count on me. Oh, then we'll get the Kangaskhan shop. I like how some Pokemon in the Pokemon Square were totally convinced that we were the, well, I guess the bad human that turned into a Pokemon. And some Pokemon out there thought like, yeah, I don't think that's quite right. Like with Caterpie or people who thought were non-guilty. So we have like three people, essentially, three types of suspicion, or not really suspicion, but people or Pokemon who kind of wanted us, well, out of here. Second, they were kind of mixed, and or they were totally convinced that we weren't the ones who, of course, abandoned Gardevoir. Because, you know, we could never do something that evil. Gosh, we have so many Reviver Seeds. I'm just always going to keep an emergency Reviver Seed on us, but let's store all these items away and get back to some more more Pokemon here. Gulpin, I know I haven't linked any moves yet. I've doubted you too. I do so apologize. If you could wipe that slate clean, I will do my best to serve your leaky needs. Okay, we're not actually. Do we want to link moves? I don't think we're quite yet, but I do want to link moves soon. I'm truly sorry for what happened. Sorry for suspecting you. We got Cone with Gengar. I'm sorry. I do apologize. How could one run a bank without trusting clients? I promise to satisfy all your banking needs from now on. I'll hope you'll stay. And we're gonna store a lot of our money because, well, we're gonna get head up to the Calculon shop though, so I'm just gonna store a good chunk of our money. Let's do that. Store a, wait, was that store or was that, okay, that was store, okay, good. I believe in you, T-Boy, because you're my friend. Friends are my treasures. Welcome to Wigglytuff Club, my circle of friends. Do we want to buy any, areas here? Peanut Swamp. I don't realize I was named the place. So, you became of Alakazam's team. Did they head underground? Groudon. the mythical Pokemon. Actually, it's a legendary. It is rather worrying. But I suppose it's Alakazam's team. They should be fine. Oh, no. I thought you were completely guilty. I'm so sorry they had to go through such a miserable time. At least they're apologizing. Unlike someone, Gengar. Alright, what items do you guys have? 2 escape orbs, a rocky orb, and a scanner orb. No. Okay, what's the normal item shop we got here? Huge apples. I'm actually gonna buy a huge apple just for the sake of just having one. Dungeons are just gonna keep getting longer as we go out the game. No surprise there. So it's always nice to have a few apples on hand, and a huge apple, very well. I'm so glad T.Boy isn't under suspicion anymore. I just knew T.Boy couldn't be evil. I hope you keep doing your weather rescue work. I regret this. Saw some folks' folklore I told. Could cause such an uproar. I got carried away and recounted that tale. I should have left Will enough alone. I don't think it's Wishcash's fault. He's just telling folklore. Like, Gengar is the one who just used that against us. I don't blame you, Wishcash. You're a good Pokemon. You're really cool and based and red pilled and all the other cool stuff that kids like to say these days. This is the Makuhita Dojo. You don't actually say anything. I didn't know Makuhita didn't say a single thing. Okay, well, I guess Fine Bear will return if you seek more training. Goodbye, Makuhita. I thought you were gonna tell us about how you feel, but I guess you just live out of town. That you don't really care. We go to the Pauper post office. Go inside. Well, we'll talk to Diggle and Dugtrio. Talk to these guys. Well, hello there. This is the rescue. You guys don't also say anything. The thank you mail. Can't really do this option because of online services and stuff. I don't think the Nintendo Switch Online you can do that stuff. Maybe you can. Unsure. I do like how you can see his Pauper floating back in the Pauper post office. I don't know if I talked about that ever. What do you think, son? Isn't the sea wonderful? Yes, Papa. Papa? Papa, can you swim? Of course. What do you take us for? Oh, so you can swim. Papa, you're so special. Okay, never. Just gonna say. I thought I was gonna say something different. We talked to Diggle at first, but that's that's very funny how Dugtrio just wants to impress his son. All right. So, oh, we want to go back actually because we want to accept some requests. Of course, that's what we got here. We got 2 boards. Hurry, Seed, Build Them Out, Freeze. We have 2 Frosty Forest quests. Which I think we're going to do the Frosty Forest because there's just 2 of them. And yeah, I want to do Mount Freeze, just a higher level Pokemon, but Frosty Forest isn't that bad either. And we got 2 requests over there. So let's go to Frosty Forest again today. And we also get to show off that map of how far we've come. Or I guess retreating from Pokemon Square to save our hides. Alright. Frosty Forest, here we come. Look how far we went toward the end of our journey. My gosh, we went so far. Frosty Forest. All right, back to the good old. I was gonna say woods, but it's a forest. Woods, forest. You know, if it has a lot of trees, it must be okay. Hyper. Okay, Ember attack. Okay, you're gonna run away. So, it's been a long time since we got back to Pokemon Square. Thank goodness. This is kind of the big, I guess, power creeping moment in the whole story, because I want to talk about the Articuno fight that we had I think was it 2 episodes ago, and that's because I said the fight was actually not that bad. I do want to retract that statement. I thought the fight was never that bad. I feel like if you have at least 1 Reviver Seed, you're fine, and by that point of the time you would have a Reviver Seed, you know. And I had to use one because Articuno was Power Snow. I seen actually, or was looking it up because I want to see if anyone else had trouble with it. But online, I've seen a lot. You really just have to lower my speed, huh? But it seemed like a lot of people actually had trouble with the Articuno fight. I must have just keep on getting lucky with that fight because once again, I find that if you have 1 Reviver Seed, you're good. Also, I totally thought that Nose Pass was a Reggie Ice again. The first time I came here, I said the exact same thing. I thought the same thing again, which is very funny. I don't know why I think that. They don't look like anything alike. I guess they kind of have the same body shape, maybe. But, I don't know. I did not mean to move down here. Thankfully, Squirt got it covered. So, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people be like, oh, yeah, I can never get past Articuno, and it's like, it's so annoying, and all this sort of stuff. It's like, oh, I can't even get Reviver Seeds, and all sort of stuff. Bro, I must have gotten super lucky there, because, well, first off, I had a Reviver Seed. That fight was, don't get me wrong, that was definitely the hardest boss fight yet, but for me, it was still not that bad. I mean, we are a fire type after all. And when people say, oh, I can't find any Reviver Seeds around, I must have also been really lucky there as well, because I was just finding Reviver Seeds like no tomorrow. Also, that's a Zurill. But Squirt decided to attack him anyways. Can Squirt attack this guy too? Attack him. Thank you. Alright. And I think I want to go back to Squirt's moves real quick. There we go. Switch to bite. And I know I have one blue gummy. I believe I forgot to get the rest out of the storage. I want to throw the blue gummy at Squirt. There must be an easier way. There probably is, but I just like throwing it. What? All right, you got PP Checker. What does PP Checker do again? Check IQ. All right, PP Checker is stop using Link move. Oh yeah, right. It will stop using the moves with no PP left. Not really anything for us right now because we don't have any Link moves. And Link moves are probably better off with us using it and not Squirt. Okay, Harden, that's okay. Ember Attack. And normal attack. Oh, or I guess not. You're gonna live. Give me some of that money. Also, totally forgot there's water in this place. Hello, Pile Swine. Ember Attack. Yeah, I did hear a lot of people having trouble on Articuno fight. It does also help that A, I'm a fire type, and B, my partner's a water type, and you know we do pretty well against ice types in the end. So I guess that could be one of the reasons why the fight was not that bad for me. But maybe it's because people are playing as a grass type Pokemon, and like I said before, playing as a grass type Pokemon or even having a grass type team member, I want to stay on this floor. It can be pretty rough. Is that my client? Yes, that's my client. Hello, Spinarak. I didn't even know what Pokemon I was looking for, but thank goodness they're marked with a little yellow circle on the map. I'd like to leave no. I'll continue with my adventure because we gotta make our way to floor 7 here. Ditto, use transform. I like how it just tells us that. No matter where that Ditto is, as soon as they spawn in, they're like, yeah, I gotta transform. I mean, can you blame them? They're pretty useless art-wise. Ditto's a cool Pokemon, and speaking of Ditto, this is being recorded after when Pokopia has been released. And I've been hearing a lot of people have fun with that game, and I don't own it because it just didn't really appeal to me much, but now I've been hearing so many good things about the game that I really want to buy the game. Like, really want to. I don't know if I'm ever going to do a Let's Play of the game, because it's kind of like, can I just not miss 2 embers back to... Okay, this isn't funny. Thank you. Missing 3 embers in a row, my gosh. But getting back to Pokopia. But yeah, I heard that game is very fun. And, it's like Pokemon Animal Crossing. I heard a lot of people play it. It's like the highest rated Pokemon game ever, I think. If not ever, it definitely is on the Switch. But, yeah, a lot of people giving it a lot of praise, which... At first, people are like, oh, look at another dumb... Roar, really? Again? Another dumb Pokemon game. It's good before bad, and everyone's kind of eating their words again. I feel like no matter what, even if a Pokemon game is bad or good, they're just gonna keep making them, It's Pokemon. I've been seeing way too many things of, thank you, Squirt. You even get to knock out the Nose Pass. Alright, there we go. But so many times I hear people be like, oh, this is the Pokemon killer! And it just doesn't happen. Surprise, surprise, After like the 1 billionth time learning that, oh, this new franchise is gonna kill off Pokemon for good, you gotta admit, Pokemon, no matter what, is still gonna make a ton of money. Also, where's the floor? Oh, there it is. Good TM? Oh, Toxic. I'm not sure if we can learn Toxic out of one of us. We might be able to, because Toxic's a weird move that people can learn. Hello! Oh, we're on the same floor as our client Gloom. And both of us can learn Toxic. No, I don't think Toxic's that worth it. I didn't have to move up. My Ditto. Okay, you're gonna bite me. I'm out of Ember attacks, but we're almost done with the dungeon here. But yeah, no matter how you look at it, you just gotta admit to yourself whether you hate it or love it. Pokemon's always gonna continue. I always wondered as a kid when would be like the last thing Pokemon will ever have. And I was thinking about it like with Gen 10, and Gen 10's coming out next year. And to see it's really happening now is, I don't know, it feels weird. But yeah, no matter how you look at it, Pokemon is always going to be Pokemon, and they'll always make more and more stuff about it. They sell that well. Thank you for rescuing Spinnerack. Here's your reward. Oh, wait a minute. What the? Wait. Was that the reward, or is that a random TM I just received? I need to start looking at these rewards. Because that was a TM I've been looking for Score. Ice Beam. Yeah, by all means. I should be thanking you guys way more than thanking me. What the heck? That's a very good TM. I got cut off from that. You're wearing Purple Gummy. Okay, Purple Gummy's really not that great. Power Band, Rescue Points, whatever. Yeah, Gloom, your reward sucks. Alright, yeah, call it a day, man. We got really, that was a very good reward. I had to check if I was actually recording there. Because if I wasn't recording, oh, that would suck. Oh, man, that would really suck. Okay, items. Yes. Ice Beam. Yes. Hope you learnt. Squirt. Get rid of Tackle. We don't need it. Thank goodness. I highly recommend water type Pokemon in this game because of the move Ice Beam. It comes up so good at the end of the game, and you will see why when we get there. Oh, back to more jobs. Jeez Louise, man. I can't believe that. It must have just been Ice Beam. I should probably look at the rewards more often because Squirt's move pool is pretty good. I like to say he's pretty much set. He can learn some better water type moves, but in the end, it's like his move pool is pretty dang good now. I need some better fire type moves because well, all I have is Ember, and there is another fire type move. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It is Flamethrower, and Flamethrower is a ranged fire move, which will be super nice to have. Okay, well, let's look at these infos. We get Taunt plus question mark, so it must have been Ice Beam. Pokemon Dollars, Blue Gummy, Poké Dollars. Nothing really too crazy. I don't even want Taunt. It says plus question mark, but I think I'm gonna go to Mount Blaze. Just because, you know, we just been to Frosty Forest, so... Was it Frosty Forest? Yeah. Time to go to Mount Blaze. We're gonna do another request here just because it's been so long since we've actually just done these, so... I like just to walk around, explore, have a good time. We could actually visit Absol. When we visit Absol here, we get this area unlocked automatically because Absol is a Pokemon that you can always recruit. You can say farewell to him. I actually don't want to hit this instead if I don't have the choice, but I don't think you can farewell. Can join the team, but yeah. So back to the whole Absol thing I was talking about of him just not being that big in the story. And that's entirely true. I believe you don't ever see Absol be that big of a Pokemon in your story. Ever again. So much like missed potential, I feel like. He had his whole thing where he saw you walking around and kind of stopped Articuno for attacking you even more and getting things even worse or out of hand. It just, oh man, I love Absol. He's a really cool Pokemon. It just seemed like he was gonna have such a big role in this oh hey, level 21 Squirt, good job. But yeah, it really just seemed like he just had a huge role in this game. It's like, oh yeah, now he's just a Pokemon that he's just in there. I don't know why. Like I said, I bet it's just like, oh hey, this is the Mystery Dungeon game with Gen 3. They really wanted to get the Gen 3 Pokemon some love. And Absol looked really cool. It's probably a fan favorite. They're just like, yeah, you know, let's just put Absol there. Just for that little section. It never again. Like I said, it's pretty disappointing, but I don't know. I really don't know what their true intentions was there. Or were there. Okay. I always take the money. I should have checked the Calculon shop. Slugma picked up some money. Ember attack. Only problem out Blaze. I don't really get. Gosh damn. Okay, well. Better move over here before I fall asleep. Oh, Squirt's gonna fall asleep too now. Rock throw. You're fine, Squirt. I'm asleep. Okay, you have a water type move. You can use that. You know that, right? Okay, we're asleep. Waiting for me. Wake up. Okay, there we go. Let's just speed things up. All right. Perfect. We're back awake. Back awake. I wonder if we find a Yawn team. I think Cynical can learn Yawn. That'd be really cool. Gosh dang it. But Yawn is a very good move. I mean, it takes a, you know, I mean, even like VGC, it's very good. Even this game, I don't think it's that bad either. It's probably not the greatest, but sleep is always very good in this game. But again, you can always find sleep seeds, I guess, and just throw it at the enemy, and you know they'll fall asleep. Mount Blaze. Now we can freely explore with this magma. Oh, I like a link box. Jeez, we've been fighting so many of those darn things. And there's nothing over here. I just want like leaf Squirt, but I don't want Squirt to be on his own. And I mean, to be fair, Squirt should be fine on his own. He has water type moves as we just saw there, just bubble and death. All right, let's continue. Wonder Tile, accidentally stepping in that. Magby and Numble. Getting kind of cornered here. I use a quick attack. Okay, bite. Finish off that Magby. Squirt, if you could just use a water gun or a bubble on him. Thank you very much. I swear if you're using Ice Beam, I give you an Ice Beam for a very good reason later. It's not really going to come up much right now, but yeah, definitely. Ooh, right, yummy. Don't mind if I do. I will eat that right. Hey, Efficiency Expert. Let's get a good look on that, shall we? Check my IQ. Efficiency Expert. When battling zero foes, the Pokemon will first target Pokemon with the lowest HP. Once again, this doesn't really affect us too much since we are the ones playing as Cynical. But if this was a Squirt IQ skill, then they'll target the Pokemon with the lowest HP, finishing them off quickly. It's pretty good, just because, hey, the less Pokemon that you're fighting, the better. And to just knock them out real quick is always nice. More gravel rocks. Okay, walking around. Hey, there's the floor. Perfect. Floor 6. I forget what floor we need to be at. Oh, hey, Calculon Shop. Though, I feel like there's like nothing here. Ah, welcome. There's nothing here. He has some apples. He has some orbs. I'm not really the biggest orb fan around, so gosh dang it. I typically just don't end up buying orbs, period. Squirt, can you help me out here, bud? Thank you. I'm gonna be sleeping here for a bit. And now I sleep. Man, sleep really is broken in this game. I feel like you sleep for so long. Alright, I know that the stairs are just there, but I'm gonna go up here. 34 and 34, what are the odds? Numble. I'm gonna normal attack you, because Squirt, I know you can finish him off. I spoke too soon. Use Bite, though. Get him! Hey, level 22. Yippee, that's my level. Or yippee, that my level went up. That's my level. All right, let's head on through Mount Blaze. I think it's either floor 7 or 8. I think is where we have to be at. Okay, well, I think it's 8. I did accept the request. I didn't oopsie like I did before, did I? Smog. I'm surprised Smog didn't poison. I feel like every time I see Smog used, it poisons the opponent. 8th floor. Anything here? Hey, it's the 8th floor. Okay, nice. Okay, Houndoom is over there. Oh, I guess Houndoom's our client. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure we can find Houndoom here, but yeah, whatever. Why do you need help? You're a Houndoom for crying out loud. All right, leave now. Yes, yes, we're out of here. Yippee! Doesn't mean here's a reward, 300 $. And a max elixir. Okay, pretty good rewards. Let's knock it off. God a night. I like to save our game because, well, this will be the end of the episode. Or that dream again. It's been a while. You're Gardevoir. Yes, Gardevoir. There's so much I want to ask you. Why do you appear in my dreams? As an agent of spirits, I must watch over you. Because that is my role now. An agent of spirits? Yes. I fell under the curse of Ninetales in the place of a trainer, and became a presence without a physical form like this. Trainer? You mean the human that was in the legend about Ninetales? It's awful that your trainer would abandon you and run away. Yes, my trainer was a terrible person. Mean and inconvenient. My trainer wasn't a nice person, truly. But I don't hate my trainer. Huh? You don't hate your trainer? Why not? Well, I wonder myself. I don't quite understand. My trainer did some terrible things, but somehow I can't bring myself to feel hatred. My trainer had some quirks, but they were good at qualities too. And when it happened, I was desperate. When it happened. You mean Ninetales' curse? Yes. I protected my trainer from Ninetales to be cursed with my entire being. If the trainer is facing danger, it is our duty to protect the trainer with our lives. Be Gardevoir or that way. I kept my trainer safe. That alone was enough to make me happy. Protect the trainer even at the risk of your own life. It's amazing what Gardevoir did. Oh, I must mention, I don't mind the form I've taken. I live on this way with pride in the role I have been given. Role? Yes. All things have a role. They all serve a purpose. Just as I have my own role to play. You, too, have a role to fill. You have come here to perform a certain role. And for that role, you became a Pokemon. What? What are you saying? What? Earthquake? No, wait! I need to know more! There was an earthquake. Wasn't there? I think I had that dream again. I think I spoke with Gardevoir. She said something important. That's it! She said something! You have come here to perform a certain role. And for that role, you became a Pokemon. Gardevoir knows! She knows why I became a Pokemon! She also said something about a role. What did she mean by that? Next time on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, we figure out what that earthquake was about and to find what our role is in this new world. See you guys till next time.